Professor Subordinated Barry, and today we're going to be looking at quadratics. Now, what is a quadratic? It comes from a family of polynomials with the degree 2. As you can see in the do now, this t is to the second power. So, how can you write a quadratic? Ax squared plus bx plus c. Now, how do you think we should write a quadratic in graphical form? How should we write a quadratic?
Wait, can you please say that again?
No. How can you write the graphical equation? So no. That means like y equals what?
Okay.
So how can you write the graphical equation?
General equation.
Oh, the general equation. How do you write the general equation of a quadratic? How would you write the general equation of a quadratic?
I wrote it on the board.
No, she has to say it.
Can you say it also? Y equal ax squared plus bx plus c. Good. But we're not on the lesson yet. We're still on the do now. You have to go back to page 1. So now we're going to solve this by factor. Now we're going to solve this by factor.
Before that, let her read the agenda.
Oh wait, let's read the agenda first. So here's the agenda for today. First, we're going to factor a trinomial. Then we're going to use the quadratic formula on a trinomial. And then for the edges slip, we use both methods. But, okay. Now, we're going to... Now, how would we solve this by factor?
So we would first see which one is A, which one is B, and which one is C. So in this case,
what's A here?
A here is... Not 1 second, it's refreshing. Okay. So here A is C, B is 3, and C is -4. So T is -1.
That might be confusing for some people, but he's basically saying B is -1, not -t.
Yes,
Might be confusing for some people.
not confusing, it's wrong. B is not -2. B is -1.
You have to look at the coefficient.
She has to look at coefficient.
It's kind of tricky, the one. But when you see nothing in front of a variable, you know it's 1. You have to use that strategy in order to spot a 1. So anyways, A and C are 3 and -4. Good. So that brings us to -12 in the product. And it looks like B is -1. So we want -12 at the product and -1 at the sum. So might be culprit. Yeah, I got it. What do you... I think that...
I was thinking maybe -4 and 3 would make sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 3t squared plus 3t
Oh, yeah.
minus 4t minus 4. Now, how do we factor the two binomials? How do we factor out?
So let's see. This can be 3. Can that be 3 or should it be A?
Should that be 3? It can be 3, but then you're not fully factoring. There's another common term.
See?
You're still not fully factoring. You put the two common terms you tried together. What did that give you? Seriously? It gives you 3t.
You go to Wikipedia. I think your sound is less. And Arjun has to talk more.
3t, 3 plus 3? But what if 3t divided by 3? You have to think about it. No, what if 3t divided by 3t? You have to think about that. Then, only then can you factor. You have to check. What's 3t divided by 3t?
3t divided by 3t. Isn't it t?
No. 3 and 3 cancel out, leaving you a t divided by t.
Squared?
No. What? T divided by t, 3t divided by 3t, we all know a number divided by itself is equal to 1. That's the same with t, with the variables. 3t divided by 3t is 1. This is why you need to master arithmetic before you move on into algebra.
Probably I am practicing, but I'm getting nervous a lot.
You don't have to be nervous. Anyways, 3t over 3t is 1. So the 3t, t plus 1. And then what should be on this side? It's always okay to make mistakes.
So this one.
T minus 1, but you're also factoring out the negative. So this should be t plus 1. No. Inside the parentheses, not outside.
No.
Okay, so we don't have that much space. So I'm just going to get it drill through this all. Okay, that's good. So now that business is...
Can you try a factoring problem by myself?
Okay, yeah.
Or quadratic?
Okay, you can try one by yourself. And can you find the factors of... can you find the factors of 3t squared minus t minus 4?
Let's see.
So how can you find a factor?
By quadratic or factoring?
No. This is still the do now. This is the factoring way. Just find the... We're almost done with this. You just need to find the
Okay,
factors.
I'll just try. No need to get mad. No need to.
No, I'm not getting mad. We're just almost done with this. Whoa.
Can I do this in quadratic way?
Yes. I guess you can. But we're going to do that in the lesson. We're going to do quadratics in the lesson. We're going to learn about those in the lesson. Minus, whoa.
There?
Okay, yeah. I'm getting. Also, somebody is using a paintbrush. Yeah, somebody's using a paintbrush.
So since 81 minus 72 gives you 9, you would write it like this. X equals to 9 root 9 over 18. Okay, now you have to find the square root of 9. And the square root of 9 is 3. So it should be negative 9 plus minus 3. So negative
Divided
9
by 18,
plus
remember?
3 and over 18. And negative 9 minus 3 over 18. So negative 9
That's
plus
negative 1/3. That's negative 1/3.
what happened?
Negative 9 plus 3 over 18 is negative 1 over 3.
No, it's negative 6.
Negative 6 over 18 is negative 1 over 3. Factor both sides
1
out
over
by
3,
6.
yes.
Then negative 2/3. That would be negative 2/3.
So I'm writing the next page is you can see on the next page what I'm writing. I'm writing negative 2/3. So x equals to negative 2/3 and x equals to negative 1/3.
Okay. The reason it seems so easy now, but it will be crucial when we get to the harder parts of graph geometry in very
Really?
late lessons. Yeah. In later tests, you'll have to look through like very hard graph geometry. It would seem almost impossible to you now, so you have to learn like this stuff first. This isn't all there is to the quadratic. No. So for the lesson, no, for the next piece of the lesson, why don't you read the problem?
Do you want to solve this?
Why don't you read this problem?
N squared plus 4n minus 21 equals to 0.
Okay. So I'm. So why don't we? I'm never did the problem either. So why don't we both try? I'll try in my head.
Are we going to do it both ways?
No, I'm going to do it the quadratic way. You do it on the board. I'll do it in my.
She has to do both ways. You don't do it at all.
No, this is the lesson. This is the lesson. We still have to solve by quadratic.
Yeah, so she has to do it. You
Yeah.
don't do it.
Okay,
It's a student center, not teacher center.
I know. Just going to.
So minus b squared minus 4ac. So that's over to a. So now we fill that in.
No, this is.
Minus. Yes? Were you talking to me?
No.
Oh, okay. So n should be 1, right?
Yes. A should be 1.
1 and you may not see it, but it's negative 21.
Negative
16. So negative 21 times 1 gives you negative 21 times times negative 4. So that will give you 84.
But then that would give you a negative square root. So what do you do?
So then we do 16 minus 84. That would give you negative 68.
But you can't. But first of all, 68 isn't a perfect square. And second of all,
Yeah.
16 minus 84 will give you a negative square root, which we can't deal with. So what can you do? What is a negative times a negative?
Can you please say that again?
What is a negative times a negative? Remember?
A positive.
Yeah, so why did you write negative 84?
Oh. So 84 plus 16.
I had to tell you that mistake because it felt so obnoxious. No, it felt so like sticking out. You can't solve it with that. I can't even find a word. I'm so.
So the perfect square for 100 is 10. So we do 4 plus minus by 10. So 4 plus 10 over 2 and 4 minus 10 over 2. So this would give you negative 3 and this would give you 7.
Oh, you made a very big mistake that I didn't tell you about. Negative 7 and 3 are the answer. Do you know why? In the quadratic, do you know why?
Yes, no.
The b in the outside of the square root is a negative in the equation. The b outside of the square root is a negative in the equation. You can solve it without that, but it would be wrong. That's why I didn't tell you about it. Like the square root, you missed it.
Oh.
That's the
So
beauty of
obviously-
centered learning.
I guess I did good today.
Yeah. Now we have the exit flip. And
Oh, no.
still the mystery 6 pages that have nothing on them. Seriously, why do they even exist? I would just delete them. Oh, okay, so why don't you try both ways?
No. So let's
1,000. Does it count 1 to 1,000?
okay. So first we know that negative n is negative 1, right? But a times c is negative 12. Now we have to find two numbers that gives you negative 12 and adds up to 1, negative 1.
So what two numbers did we find in the tuna?
Negative 4 and 3.
Okay. I'll just be
So let's do this. N squared minus 4n plus 3n minus 4. Right? So we can wait. Let's just flip these. That's plus. And that's a minus. So 3n n plus 1, and let's make this one. Plus n. Like this? Or should it be minus?
No, it should not be minus.
It was kind of like the first one. It felt like the same question in the
Yeah,
doing
it
it
was
now.
the exact same. Also, why do you factor 4n? Does 4 go to 4n? No. You can't do that. Also, if you do plus 4, then the inside would be minus, and you aren't fully factoring. So minus 4. Those are a little bit of mistake.
There was a mistake?
There were a little bit of mistakes I mentioned, but now they're fixed.
Oh, okay.
What? No. Why don't you?
Yeah, 1 second.
See,
So-
sitting there. What?
3n squared minus n minus 4. So the formula for it is...
Wait, no. Can you find the factors of using the factoring way first? 3n like minus 4 and n plus 1. Oh, never mind. I just put. You
Okay,
can
as I was saying.
you can start from the other side. You have to learn from your mistakes.
So this is how we do it. Can I do the formula first?
Yeah, write the formula. You can write the formula.
Thank you. B plus minus
Remember your mistake from last time.
b squared minus 4.
What was your mistake from the lesson? Remember your mistake from the lesson with the formula. What's in front of the B?
The minus?
Yes. You can't make that mistake again. You gotta learn.
Seven so.
So now you can plug in, and it's simple as that. That's why I use quadratic all the time.
Alright, so let's see.
Left
Let's
side.
plug these in since 1 plus minus 1 squared minus that's 4.
If you
3,
mastered arithmetic, you basically
negative
mastered
4.
the formula.
2, 3. So I'm gonna erase this. Alright, so 49. So since 49 the square root of 49 is 7, so you would do minus 1 minus 7 and over 6, and I'll do the next one on the next page. Minus 1 plus 7 over 6. So minus 1 plus 7 equals to 6 over 6. So that's 1, right?
And what about the other solution?
And the next one is, yes, 1 second. Minus 1 minus 7 gives you minus 8 over 6.
Yeah, it can be a fraction. It can be a fraction. So what?
Can it be a decimal?
Yeah, it can, but we're not going to decimals. Let's just keep it a fraction.
Alright, so fraction would be 1.
How can you simplify it? Please do not write negative 1.33333.
I was about to.
Oh no.
You would simplify it by 2, since they go to both of them. And if you simplify them, that will give you negative 4 over 3.
Okay, phew. Negative 4 over 3.
And negative 4 over 3 gives you 1 third.
Negative 1 to negative 1 plus 1 third.
Yeah, negative
No,
1
minus
third.
1. Okay. We don't usually write it like that because we can confuse it with negative 1 times 1 third. Oh,
I guess we did it.
yeah. So bye everybody.
Your dream. Subscribe to Bari Science Lab to fall in love with math and science, especially programming.